Hello students, good morning. Before posting this video, I have posted a content related to today's topic which we are going to cover, that is rural and urban composition. In that content, I have told you people that how can we separate or how can we distinguish between rural and urban population, or what is the basic difference between rural and urban as such. Once you go through that content, just see, if any doubt you can ask me. After that, go through the content of this video with the topic rural urban composition. Now see, the division of population into rural and urban area is based on residence. What does it mean? People who are living in villages, rural. People who are living in cities, urban. Because there is lot of difference in terms of lifestyle, in terms of development, in terms of occupation, how they are earning their livelihood. It differs from one place, that is, it's entirely different in rural area from the urban area. The criteria for differentiating rural and urban population varies from country to country. Now, few general concepts I have discussed in my written content, that is, which is related to environment which is more natural in rural areas, and in urban areas it's a created one. We go to parks, gardens for fresh air, but in villages we don't have to do so. Then related to occupation, size of community, social interaction, people are more close to each other emotionally, and in urban community that relationship is missing somewhere. There's a communication gap. People are so busy in their own life that they do not have time to interact with each other. Rural areas, as you all know, earlier I have mentioned also, rural areas people are engaged in primary activities, agriculture, fishing, cottage industries. But in urban areas, non-primary activities. They go to the industries, they go to the banks, tertiary services, various kind of services. So that comes under non-primary activities. Now this diagram which you see, this diagram is related to rural urban sex composition. It says rural and urban differences in sex ratio in Canada and West European countries like Finland are just the opposite of those in African and Asian countries. Which African and Asian countries? Zimbabwe and Nepal. So, point to be noted, Canada and West European countries are developed countries. In Western countries, as we all know, males outnumber the females in rural areas, and female outnumber the males in urban areas. But in countries like Nepal, Pakistan and India, case is opposite. Excess of females in urban areas of USA, Canada and Europe, it is the result of influx of females. There females are more aware than what they are in India, Nepal and Pakistan. They want to avail the number of job opportunities which are available in the urban areas. So there is more of movement of females towards the urban areas in the developed countries. But that is not the case in the countries like India, Nepal and Pakistan. In countries like India, females' participation is more in farming activities. Their presence is fairly high in rural areas. Why this is so? Because women are not so willing to move from rural area to urban area. Though the scenario is changing a lot. In the urban areas, women are moving from one place to another in search of job for their own development. That liberty is there. But still, in rural areas, women independently from rural area are not willing to move towards the urban area. Certain problems, as you all know, shortage of housing, high cost of living. Independently, it might be that they are unable to afford independent house, manage the high cost of living of the urban areas, and then according to their mental level, according to their education level, might be that there is shortage of job opportunities. And naturally, cities are not so much secured like the rural areas. So naturally, they don't feel free to move or to leave their villages and come to the urban areas.